Good morning, friends. It is Wednesday, March 3rd. If I was in school, I'd probably call this Dr. Seuss Day, or birthday, but I don't know about that. All right, I already took my blood sugar this morning. Let's find it. 124. I'm really surprised it didn't go down this time, but hey, 124 is still better than 324. And then my ketones were 4.4. So I think I'm gonna keep fasting for today. This is day 10. But if it gets to be where I just can't take it anymore, then I may go ahead and break my fast. I'm very, very, very sore today. Like very, very sore. So that might be why it's a little high. Oh, excuse me. Oh. My plan today is to take some pictures, finish editing, get some videos uploaded. These are for my Jolly Fat Elf channel. I think I have enough to get me through like at least next week and maybe into the next week. So that would be nice. My computer should be here today or tomorrow. My monitor got here yesterday. It's huge. And then I'm like, Misty, your iMac is huge. So yeah, this is huge too. I have the 27-inch iMac, I think. It's huge. Anyway, so that's basically the plan. Yeah, that's basically the plan. I can't think of anything else that I need to get done today. Yeah, maybe nap. I just woke up. I'm so tired. I'm so stiff. I'm not tired. I'm stiff. Rob had to put a lidocaine patch on my buttocks because that nerve or muscle, whatever is in there, whew, it hurts real bad. So yeah, so that's it. I'm gonna go edit yesterday's video, get some fresh water, and get my day started. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Hey friends, this may not be the best place. Does that help at all? No. This honestly may not be, there, that's a little better. Here we go. Okay, so it is noon. I've spent the morning, I've actually had a really productive morning. Cleaned off my makeup table and put all my makeup away where it needs to go. I took pictures of the 2 card videos that I need to edit. One of them is exporting right now. YouTube is slow as snot today. I literally had to delete the upload of today's vlog because it was stuck in processing for like an hour and a half. So I went ahead and deleted it and re-uploaded it. So that's ready to go. I just took my blood sugar. It's 147. So it's running higher, and I'm pretty sure it's because of that new medicine, that new bladder medicine. So I really want to break my fast today. My ketones went down to 3.8, which is not a big deal. And again, the only reason why I checked them is because I want to make sure they weren't getting too high. So I don't know if that's because I'm burning ketones. Like, I honestly don't know. But this new drug is worrisome. It's been about 4 hours since I've taken it too. So that might have gone up and now it's finally coming back down. But like if I got up and I were to eat something, how high would that push the blood sugar? This is so fucking aggravating. It's like, do I live with the overactive bladder, or do I call and see if there's something else I can do? Do I try to just finish today out and then start tomorrow and without taking that drug and see if my blood sugar goes up? Oi. I mean, don't get me wrong, 147 is still good. I mean, it's still normal. But again, if I'm eating on top of that, how high is it going to go up and how long is it going to take for it to come back down? So, yeah, I'm gonna break my fast. Listen, I know people are like, don't do it, it's so good for you. But honestly, like I've mentioned before, it's like, it's mental and I am mentally over it. Like, I am so over long-term fasting right now. I can't even stand it. So I'm going to break it with bone broth. I'm going to have some bone broth. I wish I could have bulletproof coffee. Some people say break it with fats. If I broke it with bulletproof coffee, though, it'd have to be unsweetened. I don't want to put stevia in it. I don't know if I could drink it like that. I mean, maybe I could. Maybe I should stick with bone broth. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and break this fast. So it's noon. I am... Oh, fuck. Do I break this fast or do I keep going? Our neighbors are getting a new roof. A couple houses down, so you can just barely hear it, but it's there. Okay. I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna have some bone broth for today. I'll have bone broth in the morning. We'll see how I feel tomorrow afternoon. If I feel like I can eat something, because some people can just go to eating. And some people, you know, they have digestive upset. So we'll see. I haven't had digestive upset breaking a fast before. I did have that refeeding edema last time. So I'm going to stay away from nuts. I think that was the main one. Probably nuts. And, yeah. So let me go break this fast. I will check back in with you, and it's noon now. I'll try again at 2, and we'll see if the blood sugar is heading down. If it isn't, I may have to consider not having that medication tomorrow. Because I don't know what else it would be. I'm not in any pain. I mean, more pain than I normally am in. Yeah, this is the part of this I hate. This is why I don't want to do this anymore. It's like, can I just be cured? Can I just be cured? And again, this is not the end of my fasting. This is just the end of this long-term fast. So it's Wednesday. If I end it today and I do it Thursday, then Friday I can add in meat. Saturday and Sunday can be like refeeding days, and then I can either transition into 1 meal a day, or I can transition into alternate day fasting. I may try both. I may try one and over the other. We'll see. So yeah, I'm going to bring you guys along with me. I guess I'm just going to be doing daily videos for a while. Unfortunately, YouTube punishes you when you do daily videos, because if you do daily videos and they don't get the views that the other daily videos do, then they suppress your videos. And what's really irritating is they've really suppressed my Jolly Fat Elf channel, and I don't understand why. I'm like losing subscribers. People are like, I was subscribed, I'm no longer subscribed. YouTube is a hot mess express. I'm glad I don't count on it for an income, because I would lose my brain. But anyway, okay, bone broth. I have some Kitchen Basics. That's my, like, if I could afford Kitchen Basics, that's all I would buy. Although the broth from Costco's is really good too. Kirkland's brand. So yeah, probably a cup, maybe two. Not a lot because I don't have a lot of room in my stomach. And we'll see how I do. I'll probably add a little bit of extra salt because I feel like I need that too. So yeah, breaking the fast. Day 10, halfway through. Breaking the fast. Cool. Okay, bye. Hey friends. So I'm filming this outro the next day because I filmed one last night and I lost my shit for 16 minutes. So there are a few things I want to say. And yeah, if you feel you need to unsubscribe, again, not an airport. You don't have to announce your departure. Just unsubscribe and go away. No harm, no foul. So let's start with the virus deniers or the conspiracy theorist. Let's start there. Again, you are trying to imply that every country on the planet got together and said, hey, let's fake this huge pandemic. Let's cause the worst economic crisis since the Great Depression. Let's make sure no one has a job or loses their homes or that they go bankrupt. All those things. And don't tell me to do my research. You need to read and watch something other than Fox News and whatever other drivel you're reading and watching. But I know at the end of the day, you're not going to listen to anything. Neither are the people who feel like we don't have to wear masks. You guys aren't going to listen to anything either because you're just not going to. So I'm not going to try to change your mind because at the end of the day, you're misinformed and you believe fake news. And there's nothing I can do about that. But let me say this. Every single time you deny the virus, you're disrespecting every single person that has died from COVID over the last year. You're disrespecting the dead. You're disrespecting the families that lost the people that died from COVID last year. You're disrespecting what they had to go through, how they didn't even get to go to the hospital to say goodbye, how they weren't even there to comfort them in their last hours, how they had to say goodbye over FaceTime. You're completely disrespecting them and disrespecting the loved ones that they lost. You're disrespecting every single frontline worker and healthcare worker that has dealt with this pandemic for an entire year. Go ask any doctor. They will tell you that it's real and that it's serious. This is more than just the flu. It's serious. Once again, you don't wear a mask because it guarantees that you won't get COVID. That's not how this works. We wear masks to help stop the spread. And yeah, you may know somebody who wore a mask and still got COVID. And you want to know why? Because other people chose not to wear a mask in their selfishness and it spread. That's honestly what has happened. And with Texas opening up 100%, that's what's going to continue to happen. So probably, I will give it 2 months before we're going to have to go back and down in lockdown in Texas. Maybe a little bit longer than that. Maybe not even quite that long. But he's going to have to close down again. And the reason why I'm so infuriated about this, because it's 100% a political stunt. He did this to take attention off just how negligent he and the Texas lawmakers were about the energy crisis that happened during Snowcopolis or Snowmageddon, whatever people have decided to call it today. And I don't know that many people would have had a problem with this if he hadn't lifted the mask mandate and if he had decided to open a little at a time. If you remember, Texas was one of the first states that reopened this past summer. And guess what happened? Not even 2 or 3 weeks later, he was changing his tune. And that's exactly what's going to happen again. As I said, Texas is going to become a super spreader state. And I hope with the passion of 10,000 men that other states in this country deny travel into their states if you're from Texas. And I hope he faces some kind of consequence for this, because he already has blood on his hands from the people that froze to death in their homes. And now he's going to have blood on his hands from the people who die from COVID going forward. And Ted Cruz, who is the biggest idiot of them all, still has blood on his hands from January 6th. So that covers that. The other thing I keep seeing in the comments is how I mentioned Greg Abbott's in a wheelchair. Guess what? Everybody already knows that. And if you heard what I said, if you really listened to what I said, this is what I said. He is disabled and in a wheelchair, and he sits in privilege. And he does, because he's a white male, he has money, and he doesn't have to worry about finding services to help him in his everyday life, right? He is disabled and he is in a wheelchair, and he passed a law that allows social workers in Texas to deny services to disabled people. Hear me again. He is in a wheelchair. He himself is disabled. Yet he passed a law that allows social workers in Texas to deny services to disabled people. So if you're in Texas and you're in a wheelchair and you deserve service or you need services to help you, you go to a social worker, they have every right to turn you away. Only because you're disabled. No other reasons. Well, you could be gay too. But no other reason. Again, he is in a wheelchair. He himself is disabled. That makes him a garbage human. And one of the reasons why I think he should burn in hell. I don't care if you guys find fault with that. That's on you. But again, he has blood on his hands. He has that poor, 5 or 6 year old that froze to death in his home, who died of hypothermia because his family didn't have power, they didn't have heat, they didn't have water. Every single person that froze to death in their own homes. All of those deaths are on his hands. And you can agree with me or you cannot agree with me. That's fine. And the whole COVID thing has absolutely nothing to do with political party, other than most virus deniers and most people who don't want us to wear a mask are Trump supporters and Republicans. That's the only correlation that I can find. Seriously. Again, at the end of the day, you have to do you. But I personally have friends who almost died from COVID. I have a friend who spent 20 days in ICU on a respirator and almost died from COVID. She will have complications from COVID for the rest of her life. But deny it. That's all you can do. You can only do you. So that's it. I said that way more calmly than I did last night. But yeah, so I'm ending the vlog here. And I will see you in Thursday's vlog. Bye for now.